Q&A, 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 cupboard giveaway, Q&A, 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 Q&A. So here's my little Q&A table. I'm all set up, I've got all the questions here. Thank you to everyone who sent me questions in. I'm going to try and answer all of them. You sent a bit more than I thought you were going to send, so it's a bit of a challenge, but I'm not going to waste any time. Sorry if I don't get around to your question, I'm really sorry about that, but I'm just going to crack straight on with the first question, which is from the Geordie Traveller. Thank you. Have you ever sat in the bath and sucked the water out of a sponge? Yes, of course I have. I used to do that quite a lot when I was a kid, and out the flannel too. And also, I would at the beginning of a bath when I was little, I'd had like an empty bubble bath container, and I'd fill that with cold water and then leave it in the hot bath. So at the end, I could see how much it had warmed up, like a science experiment. Thanks. Question 2. From Matt Walton, would you be interested in doing a tutorial series? My suggestion would be to do a how-to video on changing the bins. Now I can't do a how-to video on changing the bins because doing stuff with bins is of course gimmick infringement, because that's what Robbie Knox does. He does all the stuff about bins. You're not allowed to do bin stuff or he might sue. But tutorials, I think that's a great idea. So if there's something you want me to tutorialise, let me know, and I'll try and do a tutorial in January at some point, and I'll have a think about what I could tutorialise as well. Jack, how did you and your wife meet, and what's your advice for a happy marriage? Well, we met online. We were one of the early online couples, and for advice for a happy marriage, I mean, I'm probably not the best person to ask, but my wife would say that it's teaspoons. Make sure you've got enough teaspoons in your cutlery drawer. She's very big on that. We've got tons of teaspoons. There's never any argument about teaspoons. Erica Irwin, what's your favourite breakfast? It's toast and Marmite. That is all I eat for breakfast. Favourite YouTube channel? Well, I mean, obviously, my favourite channel is Robbie Knox's channel. Of course, I can't say anything else, can I? My friend. My son's favourite, and it's going slightly off topic, is Dan TDM, who I believe is one of the biggest YouTubers on earth ever. My son absolutely loves Dan TDM, but he's convinced he's dead. And nothing I say will change his mind. He's absolutely convinced he's dead, even though he just got married like a few months ago or something. He's definitely alive. He's only about 26, but absolutely convinced he's dead. Every time I try to tell him he's not dead, he says he's definitely dead. I don't know where this has come from. Right, that's the first set of questions done. It's now time for our first Cupboard Under the Stairs giveaway prize draw. Cupboard Under the Stairs giveaway results. Okay, so for our first giveaway, we're giving away this massive green umbrella. Somebody, might have been Alex, said that he really wanted a really big umbrella. So this is the one we're going to send. This is going to cost a bomb. So, you know, I hope you're pleased about that.
It's not going to cost a bomb.
Yeah. My little helper here, Leo, is going to spin the wheel.
I'm not little.
He's not little. Spin the wheel, Leo. Let's see who's going to win the umbrella. There it goes. And the winner is... who is it? Daniel, you've won this enormous green umbrella. That'll be in the post sometime in the new year. Thank you very much. Let's get back to the Q&A. Say goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. The umbrella is gone. We'll do the second section of the giveaway a little bit later. But first, it's time to get back to the questions. First one, Gordon, have you ever been to Africa? Yes, I have. Have been to Africa. Twice to Morocco, which I love. Morocco's a fantastic place. Once to Egypt and once to Kenya. I went to Kenya when I was about 20, about 24 years ago. a very interesting holiday, and we got terrorised by a wild buffalo one night. Rachel Dodd says, what's your favourite snack? The truth is, I don't snack a lot between meals. I really don't. I like a quality crisp, a very good crisp, an artisan crisp. Yeah, that's about it. Sorry, that's a really dull answer. Oliver Philbin, what's your favourite thing you and the great Robbie Knox have done together? When I hit 40, Robbie and a few of my friends organised an amazing secret trip for me to go to Paris. It was built up for weeks with strange emails and messages and cards I got sent anonymously, and then on a Friday I was at work and I got a package with instructions to which tube station to go on, and I ended up at King's Cross St Pancras, and then when I opened the box at King's Cross, it had my passport in it and a couple of beers, and I had to get on the Eurostar, and I got on the Eurostar all by myself, still not really knowing who it was. And then suddenly Robbie and a few friends came in and wished me happy birthday, and we had a brilliant weekend in Paris, which became known as the Precedent. Okay, that is that section of questions. Let's do our second cupboard under the stairs that are not at my stairs giveaway. Cupboard under the stairs giveaway. Results. Now we come to what I think is probably the best prize on offer. The free landline phone. We bought it, we never used it, and now we never will. So let's go over to the randomiser. Well, no, we don't need to, because only one single person thought this was the best freebie on offer. She didn't want a hat, she didn't want an umbrella, she didn't want a book. All she wanted was this landline phone, and Rachel, it is yours. It'll be out to you early in the new year. Well done. Let's get back to the Q&A. Jack Brown asks, what's your favourite tub of chocolate? I'm not sure I've ever eaten a tub of chocolate, but I do only eat chocolate that is over 80%. Don't eat anything milder. Don't give me milk chocolate or white chocolate, just extremely dark chocolate. If that's what you're thinking of sending me, a tub of chocolate is what you're asking, that's what I would want. Kimiko Kahale, I hope I've pronounced that right, Kimiko. What is your favourite pantomime or theatre show you've ever been to see? That is a really hard question. I don't go to a lot of theatre, but that's still a really hard question. In terms of panto, as I said in my Christmas ep, the one they do at Greenwich is brilliant. I recommend that to anybody who lives in London or can get to Greenwich. It's absolutely fantastic panto every year. But one of the best recently, the comedian and writer Daniel Kitson did a play called Tree, and it was him and Tim Key, and I was very lucky to get a ticket for that. My friend had a spare one, and that was a fantastic play. There's a moment at the end of that where I've never heard an audience gasp in kind of dismay and disbelief. I've never heard a sound like that before. It's a brilliant play, really funny. I think he occasionally does it every now and again, so if you ever get the chance to see that, or anything by Daniel Kitson actually, go and see it. James Moffat says, thanks James, what's your top 5 favourite films of all time? James, you never ever ask a male, this question unless you want to be harangued for about half an hour, but I will try and keep it brief. I'm a big Hitchcock fan, so I'm going to put Rear Window and Vertigo in there. I love both those films. I love westerns. Once Upon a Time in the West is probably my favourite, with Charles Bronson and Henry Fonda. Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing is brilliant. Absolutely love that. That's one of my films. And then there's a filmmaker called Bong Joon-ho from South Korea. His film Parasite is coming out in February. I can't wait to see that. It's supposed to be unbelievable. I love all his films, but I have a special place in my heart for one of his early films from about 15 years ago called Memories of Murder. If you get a chance to see that, I think it's a brilliant police procedural movie. So those are my 5. Short and sweet. Thank you. Let's do our third Cupboard Under the Stairs that are not our stairs giveaway. Cupboard under the stairs
giveaway results.
Okay, so we're playing for the hat, and it's this hat here. This is a special fire safety team hat for Lehman Brothers. That's the massive company that caused the global financial meltdown back in 2008. This could be worth tens of pounds on eBay. Let's spin the wheel and see who wins. And it is Beth! Well done, Beth! You get this incredible Lehman Brothers Fire Safety Team hat. That was awesome! Back to the Q&A. Tom Bernard has a question. What was your best ever Christmas present? So I'm just going to go back to when I was a kid. One day, me and my brother came downstairs in the morning, and my dad had set up a TCR, which was kind of a rival to Scalextric, which he thought was better. It was a bit like, possibly, arguably the Betamax to Scalextric's VHS. They were a lot smaller cars, but they were a bit more nimble and a bit cooler. It never really took off, unfortunately. But coming down and just seeing that set all set up on the living room floor, and we just got straight in doing TCR. That was great. RP Derby asks, have I ever been to Reading in Berkshire? And if so, what did I think of it? I have, but only to see QPR lose at the Madstad. So that, you know, what do I think of it? It's a place of sadness. Lord Mellis asks if I have a car. The answer is no, and that sort of negates all his many other car-related questions. Sorry, Your Lordship. And he also asks if I had Babycham. I think I did once. Tasted disgusting. That's my memory. Don't know when that was. So, sorry, Your Lordship. I feel like I've let you down there. You gave me a lot of questions, and I've given you very little in return. But that was the last question of the Q&A. So let's do our final Cupboard Under the Stairs That Are Not Our Stairs giveaway. This is for the book.
Cupboard under the stairs giveaway results.
Now we come to the final part of the giveaway. It's for this, my book, Vodka with Chocolate Chasers, written in 2002. You lot were amazing, with things like free hats, free umbrellas, and even a free phone. By far the most popular thing that you lot asked for was my book, which made me really happy and a bit surprised. So I've decided everybody who asked for one of these will get one. Give me a bit of time to get that sorted out in the new year, but everyone who asks for one will get one, and I'll sign it if you want. If you don't want me to sign it, do tell me. Thank you so much. They'll be going out soon. Thanks to everyone who sent in a question for the Q&A. I'm really sorry I couldn't get round to all of them. Maybe we'll do another one in a few weeks' time. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy giveaway, happy Q&A, and I'll see you in about a week. Cheers, bye.